It's Joshua Simangal with more on her latest challenge to the regional bloc.
Prime Minister Kamala Persad-Bissessar says tonight doubling down on her opposition to the reappointment of CARICOM Secretary General Dr. Carla Barnett. In his statement on social media, Persad-Bissessar accused CARICOM of using a, quote, surreptitious and odious process to push through Barnett's second term, set to begin in August 2026. She warned that until the matter is resolved transparently, Trinidad and Tobago will give no quarter to the organization. On March 25th, Foreign Affairs Minister Sean Sobers formally objected to the reappointment, saying it was not on the agenda of the February Heads of Government meeting in St. Kitts and Nevis, and was instead discussed privately during a retreat in Nevis, without Trinidad and Tobago present. Sobers later told Parliament the move appeared to violate Article 24 of the revised Treaty of Chaguaramas. Letters sent on March 31st to CARICOM's chairman and secretariat demanded details on how the decision was made. Persad-Bissessar has again signaled Trinidad and Tobago will cut its financial contribution to CARICOM, which currently stands at 22% of the bloc's budget, according to reports. That's about US $4 to $5 million annually. The PM says to date no response has been received from CARICOM. Recently, former CARICOM Assistant Secretary General Joseph Cox raised concerns about Carla Barnett's reappointment as Secretary General of a 15-member regional bloc. At a signing ceremony last month, Dr. Barnett was asked about the controversy surrounding her appointment. She declined to comment, instead referring questions to CARICOM Chairman, St. Kitts and Nevis Prime Minister Dr. Terence Drew. Meanwhile, former Prime Minister and respected statesman P.J. Patterson has called for sweeping reforms within CARICOM, warning the community must strengthen its unity and effectiveness or risk becoming irrelevant. Joshua Simangal, CNC3 News.
The CNC3 News reached out to the CARICOM chairman for comment, but he did not respond up to news time. Well, government is moving ahead with new legislation to strengthen Trinidad and Tobago's border security in partnership with the United States. Leader of Government Business Barry Padarat says the bill will be laid in Parliament this Friday. He describes it as a major tool to fight transnational crime and to close gaps in information sharing with other countries. The proposed law is the Advanced Passenger Information and Passenger Name Record Bill 2026. It sets up databases to track the movement of high-risk individuals, expands the collection of passenger and crew data, and operationalizes CARICOM's Advanced Passenger Information System. The bill also creates a 24-hour personal information unit under Immigration to process and share data with law enforcement and regional partners. A data protection officer will be appointed to safeguard privacy rights. Padarat says ministers of Foreign Affairs, Defense and Homeland Security will lead the debate. Opposition members have not yet commented. Let's take a short break. We'll be right back with more news.
Jason has watched every World Cup from here, but not today. Because he made all his purchases with Visa and won a trip to the FIFA World Cup 2026. Whoever uses Visa most wins. Pay with Visa.
Can you do this?
Welcome back. Several shacks were destroyed in Beetham today as a burst main left many residents reeling. Now, at first glance, it looks like children enjoying themselves, but for other residents of Beetham Gardens, the reality is far different. A ruptured Wassa water main sent water surging more than 6 feet into the air, crashing down onto homes and leaving families distraught. The force of the flow tore into plywood structures, destroying what little many residents had. But Beetham resident Kevin Lind, he said everything he owned was wiped out, forcing him and his pregnant girlfriend to flee in search of safer and drier ground.
Last night we was inside and we hear an explosion and the pipe burst. You understand? Well, me and my girl was inside the little house in the back there and we had to run out now, boy, with the pipe right, well, you could see it right next to it now. And everything got damaged for we inside now, boy, like every single thing.
How do you feel about your children and your pregnant?
Well, my girlfriend, she's pregnant at the moment. You understand? I have children. My daughter, I sent she by my family for the while.
With the water pouring on their homes for over 12 hours, they're still counting their losses.
Everything destroyed, clothes, money, everything gone. I can't go in the bag there. Yeah.
And then we reach out to Wassa telling.
Well, we get on to Wassa this morning, and they say they're sending people, but nobody come as yet.
Well, in a press release this evening, WASA said the leak directly impacted operations at the El Sicor booster station, resulting in service disruptions in several locations. It said that the booster station will resume operations at 50% production by 6 a.m. tomorrow and 100% production by 9 p.m. Rural Development and Local Government Minister Khadija Amin says there is no abnormal spike in bushfires across this country, even as her ministry ramps up fire prevention efforts and moves to clamp down on corruption within state-funded programs. This after calls by Digomartin Mayor Akila Glasgow, who complained that the dismissal of reforestation workers is the reason for the uptick in bushfires in the region. Amin said data from the Trinidad and Tobago Fire Service indicates that current bushfire levels remain consistent with previous years. However, she stressed that public awareness remains a key issue, noting that bushfires pose serious risks to public health, wildfire and infrastructure.
Under the Ministry of Local Government, our Disaster Management Unit, we have included a fire prevention program, a very comprehensive, together with the TTFS, the Trinidad and Tobago Fire Services. Trinidad and Tobago Fire Services have indicated that the number of fires they are seeing this year at this time is consistent with what would have happened in the past. So there is no exceptionally high number of bushfires and so on.
Minister Amin also said investigations into programs such as URP, CPEP and reforestation have uncovered patterns of abuse, including payments to individuals living abroad and contracts allegedly awarded to politically connected individuals. She accused persons linked to the People's National Movement of benefiting disproportionately from these arrangements, arguing that the system allowed contractors and middlemen to go away with millions while workers received minimal wages.
We have a number of fraud situations where people who were living abroad were being paid, and they were being paid to supervise projects. So they have to sign off on projects before they are paid. So that just goes to tell you, when you have the poor quality projects out there on the road, it is because these supervisors were ghosts. And we have a number of other instances that we compile and we did submit to the police. But we have, because of the volume, we have decided that we are going to do forensic audits into the URP as well as the Rural Development Company.
Well, the minister, however, did not want to share further details on the matter, noting that the permanent secretary will be looking at a consultant to engage in forensic audits into all of these former programs. Tobago's usual jazz festival will not be happening this year. Confirmation tonight from Tourism Secretary Zarisha Hackett, who says the Tobago Festivals Commission is now taking a break to collect debts built up over the past few years. CNC3 News understands the Commission still owes service providers for both the 2025 Tobago Carnival and Heritage Festivals. Hackett said the pause is intentional.
We usually would have some jazz-type festival in or around this period. Last year it was called Rhythm and Soul. It wasn't a direct THA's event, but we gave some sponsorship and support. This year we were intentional on taking a little rest to clear our debt. The Tobago Festivals Commission Limited had some considerable debt inherited over the last couple of years or so.
Well, Tobago Festival CEO Kern Cohen was contacted for comment but told CNC3 News he was busy at another engagement. Now to this. Police officers in Port of Spain nabbed a suspect after a road traffic accident turned into a chase on Saturday. Around 1:40 p.m., officers were on duty near Gordon and Frederick Streets when they responded to a crash at New and Henry Streets in Port of Spain. Well, as they approached, two men bolted from one of the vehicles. With backup from the Port of Spain task force, officers chased down and caught one of the suspects. Investigations revealed the car, a white 80 wagon, had been reported stolen just days earlier on April 2nd. The suspect, a 21-year-old man from Laventille, was taken to the Central Police Station and remains in custody as inquiries continue. Well, in the wake of several road traffic accidents reported over this Easter long weekend, today we asked what changes would you like to see to reduce road accidents in Trinidad and Tobago. Here's what some of you told us.
Mostly young people really who get in an accident, so I don't know if probably we need to raise the age limit of giving young people the driver's permit.
I think they should increase the age of driving and no drinking and driving.
I think what would really reduce the road traffic, we should look into invest more into like public transport, buses, try to progress and look into probably a railway system or something like that. But yeah, it's just the fact that we have too many cars on the road, really and truly. Let's try to explore the options as we see bigger countries doing.
I see like the Minister of Transport do something good at creating this thing that 21 years and over for license. That is a plus. We have to have more police on the road to do the actual work concerning drinking and driving. That is majority of it, right? And reckless driving has come from the majority of the youths. So when you look at it, the 21 years and over is a great plus.
I think we really need to reinforce the Road Traffic Act in terms of speed and people making the speed limits more recognizable. But I think more than that, the police need to be out a lot more to enforce the law. And that is the problem. I think we don't have the adequate enforcement of the law, so people continue to do whatever they feel like doing. Also, we have a lot of young drivers on the road with fast cars that I believe they feel they could control, but they can't. Especially these new electric vehicles, they are so silent, you don't realize how fast you're going with them.
What I believe has caused some of the accidents is that some people just had to get up early to go to work, right? And they're reaching home late from work, right? So one of the things that I believe that has contributed, a major contribution to that, is tiredness. And then plenty times some people go into fets, drinking, coming back home, driving. So that is our next thing that's contribute. But I feel the major contribution is falling asleep behind the steering.
Some interesting views. Well, still to come in sport. Crazy Brown dominates on the final day of the Easter Grand Prix and Caribbean Track Cycling Championships.
Life. What a wonderful journey we're on. Each stage is unique. And at Tata Life, we not only understand, but also appreciate that you'll have different needs at different times. So trust us to protect you and yours with our comprehensive range of financial planning solutions to ensure that you never, ever have to worry. To learn more, contact a Tata Life advisor or visit tatalife.co.tt today. For the many stages of your life, Tata Life, a member of the Ansa McCall Group.
Can you do this?
Jason has watched every World Cup from here, but not today. Because he made all his purchases with Visa and won a trip to the FIFA World Cup 2026. Whoever uses Visa most wins. Pay with Visa.
Looking for a smart way to grow your savings? For just a limited time, the Trinidad and Tobago Police Credit Union is offering competitive fixed deposit rates of up to 4%. That's up to 4% guaranteed when you invest with PCU Fixed Deposit. Visit any of our locations in Barataria, Arima, San Fernando, or Tobago to get started today. For more details, visit policecreditunion.com or call us at 6124-PCU. PCU. Your future is safe with us.
This Easter, celebrate more, spend less. Only at Passad's The Food King. Easter celebration of value is here. Stock up and save big on your everyday favorites. Swiss Chinatown noodles, 454 grams, 2 packs for $19. Lucy tuna chunks in oil or water, 3 tins, only $25. Coca-Cola 2 liter, 2 bottles for $20. Fresh Harvest seasoned carrots, 4 tins for $20. Creamery ice cream, 2 gallons for $99. Dutch potatoes, 5 pounds, just $10. Lotus soybean oil, 3 liters for $49.99. Sierra chicken franks, 3 packs for $20. Muttick's peanut butter, 250 grams, 2 for $19.99. Perdix chicken nuggets, 300 grams, $19.99. Country Pride all-purpose flour, 10 kilograms, $59.99. Plus more incredible deals in store this Easter at Passad's The Food King. Offers end April 8th or while stocks last.
Quality value, that's our way. The real Passad's, we're here to stay. The Food King Passad's.
Dress like you mean business. At The Working Woman, we bring you stylish, professional looks made for the modern woman. From casual to formal workwear, we've got your professional wardrobe covered.
Trinidad and Tobago are closing in on a strong finish at the 53rd Carifta Games in Grenada on the final day. Team TTO produced a powerful showing across the second and final days of the Games, highlighted by gold medals, relay success, and standout individual performances. Rajiv Surat Singh has more.
The relays lit up the track in spectacular fashion last night with the boys under 24 by 100 meter team of Zacchaeus Charles, Trevon Stewart, Michaelan Woods and Caden Herbert blazing to the gold medal in 39.64 seconds. The girls under 20 quartet of Imani Mills, Noemi Theodore, Seda Charles and Alexa Henry powered to silver behind Jamaica. After a shaky handover to the anchor, the under 17 boys managed to recover a bit to claim silver behind Bahamas. And the under-17 girls battled to bronze in a thrilling display of depth and determination. In the combined events, Tyreek Vincent delivered a commanding performance to successfully defend his decathlon crown with a record-breaking 6,824 points, while Caleb Campbell added bronze to cap a strong showing for Team TTO. But the defining moment of the evening belonged to Anika Bailey, who dug deep to surge to goal in the girls' 3,000 meters in a time of 10:14.10. Fulfilling a long-standing personal promise in an emotional victory years in the making. To the final day now, Michael Paul added to the golden run, soaring to victory in the boys under 17 long jump with a leap of 6.93 meters.
I feel happy with myself. I would say I'm satisfied, but I'm really not. You know, with the jump, distance-wise, I'm not satisfied, but with the medal, I am.
Your jump was pretty early and the rest of the field had to play catch-up. How did you feel about that?
Well, I came out here, my attitude was to jump the record, or at least tie the record with the first jump, but with the unpredictable win, it was impossible, well, almost impossible. But I had the attitude that if I came out here and did my thing that I always do in training, that I'll be fine.
Team TTO started the evening session strongly as well. Chelsea Joseph fighting to a bronze medal finish in the girls under 17 100-meter hurdles. In the under-20 version of the event, Jenna Marie Thomas also had a tough fight on her hands as she earned the silver medal. And then came another Team TTO masterclass performance as Kyle Alexander stormed to victory in the boys' 800-meter under-20 final in a time of 1:50.38. The youngster held his nerve to finish strongly and take home another medal for Team TTO. Rajiv Surat Singh, CNC3 Sport.
Well done, Team TTO. Well, we will have a full wrap of the final day's action in tomorrow's Sportcast. In the meantime, on an overcast couple of days in Grenada, this country's Carifta 2026 team continued to shower fans here and back home with success. Cameraman Ricardo St. Bernard and Jovan Ravallo captured these reactions. Track and field side in St. George's.
It's the final morning of these 53rd Carifta Games here at the Karani James Stadium in St. George's, Grenada. I'm here with the Trinidad and Tobago Track and Field Supporters Association, and we're pushing for those 30 medals today. Let's go, TTO!
Let's go, TTO!
At long last, Anika Bailey is finally the Girls Open 3,000 meter champion. Now, I saw you had an emotional moment at the side there by yourself and then with your father, was it? Can you tell me about those emotions?
Those emotions were built over the years because I've always come Carifta and lost my boat events, no matter the hard training I've put in. And I told myself last year I've never wanted to lose a Carifta after. And my dad, I wanted to give up. And my dad and my coach just stuck with me. And I would just want to say thank you so much, Daddy. It means a lot to me. And thank you so much, Paris, for the help.
Also on Sunday, Tariq Vincent successfully defended his boys' decathlon title.
Getting the gold medal, I'm proud and a little happy, but I'm disappointed with the performance on the whole, like the points-wise and the individual event, but I can't be that mad. I got to go for Trinidad and Tobago, so.
And the boys under 20 4x1 team was also unstoppable.
It's a blessing to, come out here and do what Team TTO do, win, of course. The plan was just to do exactly what we do in the semis, but just hit it a little harder this time. The semis, we run 39.7, we come back and run 39.6, which is a big improvement, So that was the plan, just to come out, do the same thing, but a little bit harder this time,
And there was silver for the girls under 20 4x1 team.
Just to get good starts and make sure that we hand over the baton as clean as possible, and I think we did a pretty good job with that. Everyone held their leg and we did a good race.
A girls under 17 4x1 team with a lot of potential also cup bronze.
It felt great. We came out and executed the race how we wanted to. It didn't go as well, but we still placed.
Our obvious goal was to come first, but it didn't work out. But we're still proud of ourselves that we medaled, and yeah, I'm proud of my teammates.
Of course, the final day is still in progress. We'll give you a full rundown of the day's results in tomorrow's Sportscast. Jovan Ravello, CNT3 Sport, Grenada.
Thank you, Jovan, for those reactions. To the pool now, where Trinidad and Tobago swimmers delivered an outstanding performance on night 2 of the Carifta Aquatics Championships in Martinique, led by USA-based Liam Carrington. Carrington won 2 individual gold medals, including a record-breaking swim in the 15-17 boys 100-meter backstroke, and also took the 200-meter freestyle title before anchoring the 4x100 medley relay team to another gold and record. More gold came from Zahara Anthony in the 11 to 12 girls 200-meter freestyle, Serenity Panton in the 50 meters butterfly, and Jaden Mills in the 15 to 17 boys 50 meters butterfly. TNT also picked up 5 silvers, including Micah Alexander in the 100-meter backstroke, and added 7 bronze medals across multiple events. By the end of day 2, this country had an impressive 28 medals, 8 gold, 10 silver, and 10 bronze, sitting 3rd overall, but leading all nations in total medals. Well, that's about sport. It's back to a break.
Your future is safe with us. No matter your age or where you're from, or what doors are open to each and every one. Your financial needs are sure to be met. At Police Credit Union, there's zero regrets. A variety of services that's accessible and reliable. Here to show you just what service is. Helping where we can, but with a smile. So grow with us today. We can do this together. We can secure the future. We can secure the future.
Police Credit Union. Your future is safe with us.
Can you do this?
Ever since I started wearing hands-free Glide Step Skechers Sleep-ins, my other shoes are useless. With Skechers Sleep-ins, I just step in and they're on. Try Skechers Sleep-ins.
Things don't always go as expected. Be ready with Trinry for auto, home, business and group life. Call us at 800-TRIN or visit trinry.com today. Huge insurance premium. Pay your premiums bit by bit with FlexiPay from Trinry. For more manageable auto, home and commercial insurance payments, call us at 800-TRIN or visit trinry.com today. Trinry. Premier insurance coverage for less.
Recession have you down? Don't lose hope. Head on down to Tire Clinic for the recession deals. That's big savings with our road hazard warranty on Dunlop, Sumitomo, and Falcon tires. Available at Tire Clinic, Couva, Chaguanas, and Pleasance Park. Tire Clinic, a tire for every need. Call 636-8973 or 636-2958.
As Antigua and Barbuda gear up for the country's upcoming general election, Prime Minister Gaston Brown has written to 3 regional and international organizations requesting representatives to observe the election. Yesterday, the Prime Minister wrote to the Guyana-based Caribbean Community Secretariat, the Organization of American States, and the London-based Commonwealth Secretariat. In his letter, Brown said that he will announce the date for the general elections on Tuesday, 7th April 2026. In these circumstances, Prime Minister Brown said the government would welcome the presence of an electoral observer mission. The election is expected to be a fight between the ruling Antigua and Barbuda Labour Party and the main opposition United Progressive Party. Let's take another break. We'll be right back.
Plumbing problems? Don't guess. Call Plumbing Solutions at 628-4646. Proud to be serving Trinidad and Tobago for over 20 years. We do it all. Maintenance and repairs, new construction, sewer lines, inspection, drain cleaning, leak detection. We are licensed and insured. So call Plumbing Solutions at 628-4646.
Is mealtime more of a chore than a cherished time? Does a lack of appetite keep your family, young and old, from getting the nourishment they need? Introducing Beetham, the gentle, effective appetite stimulant designed for every age. Beetham helps spark the natural desire to eat, turning hesitant nibbles into satisfying meals. Watch as food becomes exciting again, fueling growth, energy, and shared moments around the table. Give your body the gift of a joyful appetite. Find Beetham in pharmacies nationwide.
Did you know a business degree leads to diverse career opportunities and advancement? Start an internationally recognized business degree from the world-ranked University of Hertfordshire at CTS College. Classes are 1 day per week, with mostly assignment-based assessments. Plus, with 3 intakes per year and flexible payment options, getting started is easy. Holders of an associate degree, advanced diploma or ABE Level 5 diploma can complete this program in only 12 months. Call CTS College today and find out how you can get $6,000 off.
Welcome back. The Queen's Park Savannah went to the dogs yesterday as animal lovers and their four-legged friends took part in Angus Tour's annual Paws in the Savannah event. Pet owners and their dogs made the most of the spectacle by wearing matching outfits and even enjoying in tasty treats. Speaking with CNC3 News, dog owner Roberto Annan said this was his first time participating and was happy to be a part of the festivities with his 2-year-old Maltipoo Bailey.
It's a lot of responsibility, but it's something that we love doing. And as you can see, there are a lot of people who seem to be very much into the same thing here, which is awesome to see.
Well, the event featured several attractions, including a chill-out zone for pet owners, as well as giveaways and even pet cocktails for the animals. Now for a look at tomorrow's weather forecast, the Met Office says mostly fair conditions can be expected, along with brief showers favoring eastern Trinidad. There is a low chance of an isolated heavy shower. Now tomorrow's maximum forecast temperature in Trinidad and Tobago is 24 degrees Celsius. Well, that brings us to the end of tonight's newscast. I'm Pavita Gopal-Chan, and on behalf of the entire team, thank you so much for watching. Have a good night.